Hello my Cortex again, and today guys, I'm here to do another top 5 video guys, and this top 5 video is to my top 5 sad anime. Yes guys, my top 5 sad anime. Now guys, I cannot deny, I cannot deny at all because there's obvious proof. I have done anime that'll make you cry. A top 10 video of anime that'll make you cry. Now, before you get into it, yes, Connor, you did do a top 10 anime that make you cry. So pretty much you already did. Sad. Pretty much. Yes and no. Because that was only judgeable by anime how much they made me cry. Like goddamn cry. And that's only crying. Only crying. That means I was not judging by the fucking story, animation, maybe a bit, but not that bad much. But pretty much, I was mostly focused on how it made you cry. And I cannot deny, guys, there might have been some up there that actually to you, how the fuck did that fucking make you cry? But, pretty much, you might be feel like, how the fuck? That's pretty much what I mean. That means there was some anime that I actually put on that list that, to other people, quite a lot of other people actually could say, that they can't find how they can make you cry that good, more than this specific one. Well, I cannot deny that, but it made me more cry. So, that's why I cannot deny that. That's why, with this list, it's going to be different to the others, because this is not just going to be judged on pretty much the sad. It's just not just, of course the main element is to be sad, but also story, animation, pretty much how good the series is as a sad series. And guys, it doesn't have to be a tragic series to be sad. I have to say this. It doesn't have to be a tragic series to be sad. It has to be pretty classified as sad anime. This needs to be sad in majority of its episodes. In other words, each individual episode you watch, majority of them, you might have the feel of crying, have bad feel about things are going on, as in you felt very emotional. It's pretty much, they need to have those feels. If it's like that, good story, and it'll be on this list. Now, before I actually go into my top 5 list, I had to mention 2 honourable mentions. First up, I have to say this, Air. Air, can't deny, it was on my it was actually on the top 5 section of my top 10 anime that'll make you cry. But the reason why it's not on the list of sad anime, even though in cry and aspect it done very well, but what let it down the most was it's completely, you can easily tell that it was rushed. It was just lucky that it's crying scenes and animation quality, and still somewhat understandable story that made it very good, and of course, they're one of the holy trinity of anime. But, in a way of this day and age, and I cannot deny that if you do end up rewatching it, you might end up feeling bad about it, that you found out it's actually not that great as you first watched it. Yeah. And you actually find out it's actually not that great of an anime. But still, newcomers and stuff to sad anime, Air is a good series to go for. It gets you into sad series, makes you teardrop. So, as an honorable mention, Air. Second honorable mention, I have to say Plastic Memories. Guys, Plastic Memories is a fucking good series. I'm just going to say that. Very good. And a tragic series as well. Actually, Air is also tragic as well. They're both tragic. But Plastic Memories, in the film, in Crying Out, it did not do as great at making you as Crying Out Air did. It had a more understandable story. Animation very good. And surprisingly, I cannot deny that I just very touchy feeling about this. But there's one thing I have to say, the reason why it's actually not on this list. Of all of these other anime I'm going to mention on the main list, this series, in this tragic, is more happy-go-lucky than other series, and I cannot deny, as it's a short also series, it's like only 12 episodes long, if I remember correct, 12, 13 episodes long. I can also not deny that it felt quick, even though it's not I don't feel it was rushed. Don't feel like it was rushed, even though some people actually said it was quite rushed. But as a story in general, as how good it is, I feel like these ones I'm gonna mention in my main list are gonna be a bit more better when it comes to story aspect, and also definitely in animation. And also, actually, how much feels they put you, because even the comedy scenes, they don't have as much feels as the one I'm going to mention in the main list, but still, Plastic Memories definitely deserve an honorable mention. So, yeah. So, guys, let's get into the main list. So, number 5, guys. Number 5, guys, I got to say, Angel Beats. Connor, you people, you might be shocked. Connor, why the fuck is Angel Beats that low? Why is not even your top 3? Well, if you've been in anime long enough as I have, there is way a lot better anime than Angel Beats. When it comes to making, of course, Angel Beats is still a fucking good series when it comes to sad anime, and also anime in general. But I cannot deny that it was rushed. Yeah. But for a Rush series, if you're a newcomer, you will not detect it was rushed at all. You will not be able to detect it. When it came to Air, if you're a newcomer from that one, you can tell it was rushed. Even if you're a newcomer, even to the anime. But Angel Beats, it did well. When it comes to its 13 length episode series. Animation quality was beautiful, and it was goddamn fucking sad a lot. But another reason why it's also number 5 is that not every single episode was sad. Actually, the majority of it was actually goddamn fucking action and detectivity and stuff like that. So the feels didn't come out all the time, but the reason why they're higher than Plastic Memories and Air, because once they do go to the fields, they fucking hit you like a fucking bullet. When it comes to Plastic Memories and Air, they happen a lot in Air, pretty much all of its episodes, which means you'll be sort of somewhat used to it. Which, in a way, it does not make you cry anymore. So, or make you feel too much emotional about it anymore. So, but when it comes to Angel Beats, animation quality, the played single bits, sad scenes, story as well, pretty good. Just if it was not rushed a bit, it would be better. But overall, I really liked Angel Beats. So for sad anime, number 5 is Angel Beats. So guys, number 4. Number 4 has gotta be a 2014 series. I remember correctly, it came out in 2014. This anime called You Lie in April. Yes, guys, You and I in April. Now, out of all the anime that is actually on this list, You Lie in April is the newer one. It's new, even though I mentioned Plastic Memories as an honorable mention, it's not on this list, so it's not classed as the new one. But in this list, You Lie in April is a newer series compared to these other ones. But at 4, a new anime in original state, There's no way you can beat fucking originals. I cannot deny, guys. No one can deny. Anything that came out goddamn fucking sad as an like, when you find very old series that got fucking sad, usually they end up being the best of the sad anime. Or any form of sad films, movies, TV shows. Then usually majority of them are the classics and the original sad series of their time. And then usually end up being the best they can make. But there are, of course, a few exceptions where some newer series that, well, not that old, maybe 2 years old at them, or 3 years old at the most, that put in the charts have become one of those saddest fucking series ever. And Your Night, in Your Lie in April was one of those. For animation, story, art, music. This series is goddamn based on music, guys. And it's fucking filled. Especially its last. And this is one of this anime is also the one I did not mention in the anime that made you cry. If of course I have to wait a few more years before I can, like 2 more years at least, 2 more years before I can actually start redo the top 10 and maybe turn it to a top 5. But in my opinion now, I would have put Your Lie in April at number around the top 5. I would have done if I watched it before I done the top 5, not top 10. So yes, guys, this shows you how good, how sad, and how good this series. Again, tragic series. Unfortunately, Your Lie in April is a tragic series. Of course, when you might heard about the series at the start, when people first go into it, you didn't know it was a tragic. Like for me, I watched the time when everybody knew it was tragic. But when it first came out, no one knew it was going to be tragic. And when they found out it did, it was like, whoa. And pretty much, you cannot deny, it made you face reality. And not just that, guy. Even this series brings reality to you. Like, if you're one of those people who are so into the anime, they forget reality, go and watch Your Lie in April. Because it will hit you in reality so hard, it'll make you remember that reality is not as perfect as you want it to be. And you have to accept it. Because Your Lie in April tells a story that is also realistic and also very emotional. Like, illness is coming up, and well, Mayfield Close, I told you guys I'm not very good at remembering people's names, and even anime characters' names. They have to be very hit me for the names. The names have to be mentioned quite a few times, or I very like the character. But the main female character of Your Lie in April, when she died from that illness, and I believe, as it's an operation purpose, she had cancer. She had cancer. That's why I can tell from if she had an operation. And really, when I think about illnesses that can kill you, the only one I can feel like you can operate is cancer. So she had cancer and she died from it. And goddamn fucking reality kicked in. Of course you can survive from cancer, but you have to fight it, and I gotta die. That scene. It's fucking got me. But the reason why it's not number 3, because the top 2 are totally, there is a complete good reason why they're number 2. But the reason why the top 3, the one that's going to be at number 3, might be bit more better than July and April. The main reason is, yet again, and again, every single episode makes you cry. Like, the music, emotional. Very emotional. But the comedy actually does sometimes ruin the series in general. But the animation quality, the series itself is fucking good. Anime, they came out 2014 roughly, and already beat it, in my opinion, won the Holy Trinity. It just shows how good the series is. So that's why for me, number 4, anime would be July and April. So, number 3, guys. Number 3 is F. Tale Memories / Tale of Melodies. Tale Memories and Tale Melodies. Or F. The F series. They have 2 seasons. Tale Memories and Tale Melodies. And both. I'm actually rewatching it, by the way, guys. I'm actually rewatching the series. And yes, I actually could not die. I actually would have put it lower if I was not rewatching it. And it gets better and makes you more sad every time you watch it. And the one thing that ends up completely beating July and April as a sound anime, even though it's very, well, even though it's not a tragic series, is because F does not just focus on 2 people. It does not just focus on 2 people. It actually focuses on, like, why have you people with romantic issues? Like, it focuses on more than fucking 2 fucking characters. It focuses on, if I remember correct, 8? It focuses on 8 couples. 8 couples / people, because I think one of the 8 is not in a couple, like, you know what I mean. Pretty much it focuses on fucking 8 couples. And it done it spectacularly. Wow, good. Well, and the company that made it, staff, animation quality, as usual, fucking good. Like, they're the one who fucking make Monogatari series. Even though I've not fully watched it, which I'm more like we never do. But I have seen the animation quality, and I can't wait till Fate comes out for that, by the way. Stop that, I like Fate, guys. I have to make it every single video on that. Especially on that. But pretty much, F the Tale Memories and F the Tale Melodies. The F series feels fucking good, and how it's using its characters, even for a short series. For a short series of 12 episodes each season. 12, 13, remember correctly, I need to double check. But it does very well. For freaking roughly 8 characters development. 8 characters. And all the main characters as well. These 8 characters are main characters. And their own story. And they got perfect development. Perfect feels, perfect scenes that make you cry. Animation, story. If you're playing, I think these are based on visual novels. I need to double check that. If it's based on the visual novel, then they perfectly added 2 fucking visual novels into fucking, well, not 2 visual novels, like 3 visual novels? 3 visual novels? Yeah, 3 visual novels into one whole series. In 2 seasons. And it looked very good. Very good. And I cannot lie, I really enjoy it. I'm still enjoying now. So, for me, for a sad series, I have to say, F, Tale Memories, is number 3. So guys, top 2 there. So, number 2. Number 2 is Canon 2006. There is the original Canon. I have not watched that yet. I need to get to it. I want to compare it to the 2006 version, which is the reboot, the remake version of the series. Now, the animation, the story, the feels, magical, fucking magical. It's fucking good. There's no words other words I can describe this. It's fucking good. Enjoyed the hell out of it. It really made me cry. And the story, the pacing was spot on. How they developed the characters, like when you develop the characters, it was fucking good. I loved how they developed the characters, even though it's not fakers. Even though we know who the main couple are going to be in the series, they made sure they give the other characters a very good character development. I can lie. They got some sad parts. And then guys, you go, the Fox Girl. Her story was the fucking saddest part of the fucking series, and it was the first fucking story. And it was fucking sad. Alright. Just Yuko, oh my god, just the Fox Girl. Her story was very, very emotional. You guys can tell. I feel like I'm about to cry. But it just shows you. The only thing that lets us down. It's really my personal enjoyment. Really, that's only it. That's it. Personal enjoyment. Because number 1 gets me more. Gets me more. Back in the night. Kevin 2006. Very good series. So, number 1, guys. Number 1. I think it's obvious, of course, which anime is going to be on this list. And that series is Clannad and Clannad After Story. Number 1 is Clannad and Clannad After Story. As I said before, I have mentioned quite a few times, Clannad and Clannad After Story. Clannad After Story being a season 2 of Clannad. And what makes this way better than other series is that when it comes to couples, you never get. They usually bring them to these couples. They bring these couples back to. They bring in these couples. They make them become a couple at pretty much near the end of the series, and you don't see that much growth in their development. It's you might end up seeing them in the last episode when they get together, and if you are going to get character development of how they act when they start going out and stuff, then it'll be only the last few episodes and that's it. But Clannad, no. The first season, of course, did that. They got together near the end of the series, the first season. And it's not that the best. Like actually, if it was not thanks to Clannad After Story, this series would be a bit more lower and might be a bit more lower than Canon 2006. But After Story makes this because After Story has these two, has Nagisa and Tomoya together from the start. They're a boyfriend and girlfriend, and you see them growing. They get married. They had a child, and the supernatural elements reveal Nagisa. Oh my god! Like I said, the only reason why this is actually number 1 is my personal joy. It's more. And when you go to people, guys, when you tell me, like, when you go to major anime fans, when you go tell them, hey, what do you think is the saddest anime out there? Of course, you get the people who might say Ninja Weeks, Canon 2006, we could say those. But majority, like more people would say, Clannad. But specifically they would say Clannad after story. Because even though Clannad After Story is the season 2 of Clannad, in a way you can classify it as its own anime as well. But it's still part of the Clannad series. And it is fucking good. And this is definitely the saddest anime you can ever find. Like I said, Clannad 2006 and Clannad Not Tragic, the Not Tragic series. Same with the Tale Memories and Melodies. These three are not tragic they're not tragic series. But they're fucking sad to the core. Fucking sad to the fucking core. And it was surprising how Clannad is not a tragic series, because Nagisa ends up dying, but unfortunately what makes this series not the greatest series of all, what it could have done with if it was a complete tragic series, was because they use some strange magic to bring it back to life by using time travel, which is obvious in a series like this. Like, when series made by Key, they always add time travel to their series. But still, Clannad, for me, is number 1. Clannad series is number fucking 1. Sad anime. Anyway guys, that's my top 5 sad anime. Hope you guys like it. Become one of Trav anime fans today. If you guys want to send me some fan mail, go in my description down below. My address is there, and yeah. Hope you guys like it, and comment, like, and subscribe. And I see you guys later. Bye guys.